If you've ever gone back and forth between I should buy and maybe I should just keep renting, this is the video for you. One day you're fired up. I'm done paying someone else's mortgage. It's time to own. And the next day your brain says, wait, is buying actually the right move for me right now? What if renting is smarter? What if I rush into this? And it can feel like that there are only two loud voices, the buy now or you're throwing your money away crowd, and the never buy, renting is freedom crowd. But your life is more nuanced than a slogan. And in this video, we're gonna talk honestly about buying versus renting, not in a generic way, but in a way you can actually apply to your own life. You're gonna learn when renting quietly makes more sense, and that's okay, and when buying becomes a powerful wealth and stability move. A simple decision framework so you're not stuck in indecision land for years. So if you've ever thought, I just want to know what is right for me, stay with me. Let's walk through this together. So first, let's clear up something big. Neither renting nor buying is automatically bad. Renting is not always throwing money away, and buying is not always the obvious smart move. Both are simply tools. And the real question is, which tool fits this season of my life? So instead of asking, is renting dumb or is buying smart, let's ask, what am I trying to get from my housing situation in the next 3 to 7 years? Because the right choice depends on three main things: your lifestyle, your money, and your timeline. And let's work to break those three things down. First, your lifestyle. Ask yourself, what do I need my life to feel like in the next few years? Do you want maximum flexibility to move cities or change careers? Are you thinking about kids, pets, or needing more space? Do you crave stability? One place, one community, one set of keys? Do you love trying new neighborhoods and not being tied down? Renting often makes more sense when you're not sure you'll stay in the same area longer than 2 to 3 years. Your job or income situation might change dramatically soon. And I'm not talking about from fear. I'm talking about you think that you might be changing jobs. You're in a transition season and you don't know what you want yet. Buying often makes more sense when you plan to be in roughly the same area for at least 3 to 7 years. You want a strong sense of a home base. You're tired of moving every year and renegotiating your life around your landlord. And neither is the wrong answer. What is wrong is ignoring your lifestyle and making a decision only based on pressure or fear. Now, next up, let's talk about your money. We're not looking to try to do a full financial deep dive here, but we need to hit a few key questions. So you should be asking yourself, how does my money support or not support buying right now? You should consider your income. Is it stable or is it all over the place? Your debt, manageable or already stressing you out? Your savings. Do you have anything set aside for emergencies and not just a down payment? Renting makes more sense financially when you'd have to drain every dollar you have just to get into that house. One surprise expense would put you in a crisis situation. Your income is very unstable and you're still working to create some consistency. Buying can make more sense financially when you can handle a calm mortgage payment, not a stretched out one. You have some money for upfront cost and you can still have a bit of a cushion. You're ready to trade rent increases for a payment that builds equity and more predictability.
Stay tuned. We'll be back right after this message from our sponsors.
Imagine having the power to control your financial destiny, no matter where you start. Welcome to the Financial Mastery Simplified course and resource platform, where financial education is tailored to your unique journey. We cover everything you need, from basic budgeting and saving strategies to advanced investing and retirement planning. Learn at your own pace with lessons that match your level of experience. Whether you're a beginner or looking to enhance your financial knowledge, join our community of learners and benefit from shared insights and expert guidance. The Financial Mastery Simplified course and resource platform equips you with the skills and confidence to take charge of your financial future. Ready to master your finances? Enroll in our courses today at the Financial Mastery Simplified course and resource platform. Start your path to financial independence now.
Visit us at fms.tips and fms.college for more information.
Hello and welcome to PBJ Mortgage, where your home ownership dreams become reality. Today, we want to share why choosing PBJ Mortgage is the right choice for your home financing needs. At PBJ Mortgage, we're built on a foundation of values that drive us every day. Our commitment to educate, empathize, and empower our clients sets us apart in the mortgage industry. Our clients are at the heart of everything we do, and their success stories speak volumes. With years of experience, our team possesses in-depth knowledge of the mortgage programs, ensuring you receive expert guidance and the best possible rates. We offer a diverse range of loan options to suit your unique needs, including conventional, FHA, VA, and more. No matter your situation, we've got a solution. At PBJ Mortgage, we pride ourselves on providing personalized service. Our dedicated loan officers are here to guide you every step of the way, making the process as smooth as making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. We understand that time is of the essence, which is why we've streamlined our processes for efficiency and convenience. Transparency and clear communication are paramount. You'll always know where you stand throughout your mortgage journey. Reach out to us today to set up a call to discover your options. If you're ready to make your home ownership dreams a reality, contact PBJ Mortgage today. Let us empower you during this exciting journey. Phone number 4-693-733-107 www.pbjteam.com. Visit our website or give us a call to get started. We look forward to helping you secure your future home. PBJ Mortgage, where home begins.
Thanks for your patience.
Now, the third thing to consider is timeline. And this is where a lot of people get really stuck. They say things like, I want to buy someday, but someday never turns into any kind of actual plan. And so here we should be asking ourselves, in a perfect world, not a fantasy, but like realistic dream, when would I like to own? Roughly. Is it in the next 12 months, 2 to 3 years, 5+ years? If your answer is, I honestly don't know, maybe 5+ years, maybe a different city, renting might be your intentional choice for right now. If your answer is, I'd really love to be a homeowner in like the next 1 to 3 years, then it's worth exploring buying a little sooner, even if rates aren't perfect or if life isn't 100% settled yet. Because the key here is intentionality, not, I guess I'll just keep renting because it's what I've always done, and not, I guess I should buy because everyone my age seems to be doing it. Or my neighbor, best friend, parent, etc. told me that I should. So let's even make this more practical with 2 profiles, the intentional renter and the aligned buyer. So the intentional renter says, I'm renting on purpose right now. They might be building a business or a career and need some flexibility. They may be new to a city and want to explore neighborhoods, figure out where they want to land. They may be focusing on paying off certain debts or stabilizing their income first. They are not just aimlessly drifting. They have a loose plan, like, for the next 2 to 3 years, I'll rent while I do X and Y and Z and prepare for the next step. The aligned buyer says, I'm ready to explore owning because it fits my next chapter. Sorry, I'm going to repeat that. Hold on. My aligned buyer says, I'm ready to explore owning because it fits my next chapter. They might be tired of rent rising every single year, want to start building equity instead of only paying a landlord, want more control over their space and their long-term stability. They also have a plan. I'm going to get clear on my numbers. I'm going to talk to somebody, see what's realistic for my life and not just someone else's. And both of these are valid and powerful choices. The pain comes when you're accidentally renting while wishing you started preparing to buy. Or if you're buying only because you feel pressure, when renting would actually fit your season of life better. So how do you decide which camp that you're in? So let's walk through a simple 3-question framework to help with this. Question 1, if I keep renting for the next 3 to 5 years, what am I gaining and what am I giving up? Gaining might look like flexibility, less responsibility for repairs, time to stabilize your income or pay off certain debts, space to figure out what you really want. And giving up might look like years of potential equity growth, the feeling of a place that is truly yours, some control over future rent increases, being able to customize your space fully to your liking. So that's the first question. Now, for question 2, you need to ask yourself, if I buy in the next 1 to 3 years, what am I gaining and what am I taking on? So in this question, gaining might look like stability, a sense of roots, a payment that builds equity, a home you can actually shape to fit your life and customize to fit your life. A step forward in your wealth building plan. What taking on might look like is more responsibility for repairs and maintenance, less flexibility to move quickly, the emotional weight of a big commitment, a learning curve with mortgages, insurance, homeownership. So those are the things to consider with question 2. Now, on to the third and final question. Question 3. Which set of trade-offs feel more aligned with who I am and where I'm heading right now, not who I should be? And here is the heart of this decision. Not what does Instagram say is smart, but what makes sense for the actual human that I am, with my goals and my nervous system. So now let's talk about some common lies that keep people stuck in that unfortunate middle ground. Lie number 1, renting means I'm behind. Buying means that I am winning. No, renting is simply a housing choice, and buying is simply a housing and investment choice. Neither defines your worth or your intelligence. You're not behind because you rent. You're not automatically ahead because you own. What matters is this: are you using your season well? Now, on to line number 2. If I buy and it isn't perfect, I failed. So just a little spoiler alert, no home is perfect. Even dream homes have their surprises, repairs, and compromises. An aligned decision is not one that impresses everyone. It's one that supports your life for the next few years and that fits your numbers. Line number 3, if I keep renting, I'm throwing money away. You're paying for a place to live, and that is not nothing. So the real question is, do you want to keep paying for only shelter? Or are you ready to start paying for shelter and equity? There are times when renting is truly the smartest move. And there are times when staying in rent just because quietly costs you more long-term than you may realize. And so let's do a quick guided thought experiment to see where you lean. Imagine 2 versions of yourself 3 years from now. Version A, you keep renting. Maybe you've moved once or twice, your rent is higher than it is today, you've had some freedom and flexibility, you may not have saved much, depending on how intentional you were. Version B, you bought a modest, aligned home 2 years ago, and it's not perfect. You've had to learn a lot of new things, you've had a couple of repairs, but you've also paid down some of your mortgage, potentially seen the home grow in value, settled into a sense of this is my place. As you picture those 2 yous, don't ask which one looks more impressive. Ask which one feels more like the life I want to be living. That feeling is important data. If your body relaxes when you imagine still renting and being flexible, you're likely in an intentional renting season, and that's okay. And if your body relaxes when you imagine having your own place, even with challenges, you're more likely ready to at least start exploring the path to buying. So what can you do next, practically, depending on where you land? If you decide renting is right for this season, then rename it. I'm renting on purpose while I do X. Use this time intentionally. Build a savings cushion. Clean up your debt. Learn about home buying. Set a loose check-in date. I'll revisit buy versus rent question in like 12 months with fresh eyes. And if you decide you're ready to explore buying, get clear on what a calm monthly payment would look like for you. Start learning what homes in the range actually look like in your area. Talk to an expert and get a reality check based on your actual numbers, not some guesses. Either way, you move from drifting to deciding. So let's zoom out one more time. Should I buy or keep renting? It isn't a moral question. It's a fit question. And the goal isn't to land on the answer that would make a stranger online proud. The goal here is to make a choice that honors your life, respects your numbers, matches your timeline, and lets you sleep at night. There will always be loud opinions on both sides. Trust me. Your job is to turn the volume down on everyone else and turn up the volume on your own values, reality, and season of life. And now I would love to hear from you. When you really sit with this, which option feels more aligned for your next chapter? Not forever, just the next few years. Buying, but in a calm, intentional way, or renting on purpose while you prepare and stay flexible? Drop it in the comments like this. For the next few years, I'm leaning towards X because of X. You might be surprised at how much clarity comes just from putting your answers into words. And I'll be reading it so I can create more videos that actually meet you where you are, whether that's team intentional renter, team aligned buyer, or maybe a little bit somewhere in between.